I walked away for a second. Actually, I didn't even walk away. I was sitting right here. What are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, Maya. Oh. Wow, oh my gosh. Hey! There goes my voice. Sound like a teenage boy. Hey y'all, Mike with the Hart family, and today we are going to review the Extreme Power vacuum cleaner. This is a pool vacuum cleaner. I think first we're going to go take Maestro for a walk because he's been jonesing to get out. But when we get back, we're going to review this. Here, big. Should we put Maestro in the water down there?
No.
Why not?
Dogs can't breathe because they can stick their tongues out and they can't swim fast.
They can't breathe because they stick their tongues out?
Yeah, they can't, and they can't go fast when they swim in the water.
Maya, Anya, can you guys hold this for me? You can hold it for me? Thanks, B. It's Maestro's poo-poo. No, jeez. You're supposed to say no and yell and run. Can you hold this for me? That's the reaction I wanted. Thanks, Anya. That's one way to do it. We're never gonna make it home. Hey, girls.
What?
Hold on. Windows are down. There was a guy on the trail that was running with his shirt off, and Anya called him a pervert. I think he had headphones in, so I don't think he heard, but anyone with their shirt off, she calls a pervert. We are back from our walk. So if any of you guys have a pool, you guys know that these pool cleaners are not cheap. And if you know me, I am cheap. I'm so cheap that I waited until we had a gift card before I bought this thing. And when we first moved into this house here, this was our first pool, and a coworker told me about this Extreme Power vac, and it's on Amazon. And at the time, I want to say it was only like $80-some. So I got this one. We've had ours for about 3 years. As you can see, unfortunately, every year, because we're not using the pool, I kind of let it go. And it's turned green. And really the reason I let it go is because our pool cleaner, which is, again, this Extreme Power one, just, I think it was time, it was on its way out. So we had 3 good years out of it. So 3 years for, you know, 89, 99 bucks is pretty darn good. So I've had to replace the hoses a couple times. I'm gonna open this up in a minute and get it all put together, and then we'll check back in a week or so and see this thing in action and see how long it takes to get my pool back in order. Extreme Power. All right, let's see the specs. Vacuum in-ground pools regardless of size, shape, or construction. No electricity and tools required. That's kind of a trick one. No electricity, but are tools required or are they not? This is obviously our hose. Probably should have vacuumed the carpet before I filmed this, but let's keep it real, right? So, hose, 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 hose. That's an interesting song. Hose, 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 hose. All right, and what else do we got in here? All unboxed here and ready to put together, and since I have one already, this is going to be a snap. I did want to show you guys, this is the part that wore out on the one I have now, maybe because this patent is still pending, but the little flapper in there over time starts to wear away at the plastic, and I've had to add some spacers under this bolt here. But again, 3 years at 89, 99 bucks, I mean, you really can't beat it. Oh, this one's even fancier than mine. It's got Extreme Power stamped on it. Wow. We're gonna hang on to those ones, okay? We can use some of the old ones, so we'll save these because they start to wear out because the sun here just destroys everything. So look at how nasty this thing has gotten. Like I said, the vacuum stopped working and I stopped putting chlorine in and stopped running the filter. I know. A bunch of leaves got in there, so let's pull out the old one. All right, our old one's out. Ooh, what do you think, Anya?
Disgusting.
I know, it is disgusting. That sun just really gets everything here in Florida. wanted to show you the flapper. This thing's like completely worn away. I got a couple washers under there that were rigging this thing to keep it going, but pretty much wore out. So I'm gonna reuse a bunch of this piping here and save those other ones. All right, and it goes down to the murky depths below. Here goes nothing. Fired right up. It's a good sign. I'm sure it's gonna scoop up some leaves or hit a bunch of junk that's fallen in there and stop. But so far so good. The water is freezing. All right, so we'll check back next week. I'm gonna add some chlorine in and hopefully get this thing cleared up in a week or two. The pool season usually starts maybe in May here, so we start hitting the 80s, and like I said, I just kind of want to get ahead of it now, and it looks nasty. Ooh, it stinks too. Whew, that was a lot of work. Now it's time to sit back and relax. Here we are 3 weeks later. Significant progress, but still have a long way to go. So the extreme power vacuum, you still kind of got to drag it around to certain spots. Like, it seems to like to hang out in the deep end, and I still have so many leaves down there that it just gets clogged up. So I've been trying to scoop and let it suck up some leaves, empty it, and go back at it. But again, for 99 bucks, this thing is a steal, I think. And you see, it looks kind of stuck. I might have to move it a little bit, but no big deal. Extreme power. See you next time. Thanks for watching.